Hello, good people, once again. Well, I have some, at least to me, interesting information about powering one of these with a USB power bank, as per the last video. Yeah, well, how long will that battery last? The 10,000 watt, milliamp hour. Well, I have a range. It is between 8 hours and 22 hours. And this guy right here was the worst performer. And when I say worst, okay, that's relative. 8 hours is still pretty darn good. This is the DriveSmart 65 Alexa model. Yeah. And this one, interestingly, is the one where the power bank was able to run it for 8 hours, and that's it. That's all she wrote. But this also depends on the screen brightness. This depends on if the Bluetooth is on. This depends if the Wi-Fi is on. The way I ran this, oh, and the audio too. The way I ran this in simulation for the test, audio off, Bluetooth off, Wi-Fi off, and the majority of the time it was on was during the day, and meaning the screen was at 100% brightness, just like it is now. The Drive 52, the matte screen, that was the best performer. The power bank started blinking, meaning it was just about to run out of power at 22 hours. It probably could have went for 23, possibly 24. That's amazing. So the matte screen was definitely the lower power consumption compared to a capacitive. The resistive touch matte, yep, no question, it uses less power than these capacitive guys do. However, the DriveSmart 66, I got almost 16 hours out of that. That was interesting, but I think the reason for that is because the majority of the time it was running was in simulation at night. So that means the screen was at less brightness at 20% rather than 100%. And yet it makes that much of a difference. If I ran it around, and I'm not going to because I'm pretty much done experimenting with this. I just wanted to test things out. If I ran it under the same conditions as this guy, where it was majority during the day, full screen brightness, I'm guessing it would be between 8 to 10 hours. Now, if I did the matte screen, the Drive 52, again under the same conditions, would it do 22 hours? Probably not. We're more, I'd say, between 15 to 18, somewhere around that mark. I find this all fascinating. I know it's just a battery. I mean, who cares, right? Well, if you're going to run one of these, for example, in a car that doesn't have a working 12-volt port, or just to carry it with you, or whatever situation you may be in, it's kind of important to at least have a guesstimate, not an estimate, a guesstimate, because I didn't exactly do this scientifically. I should have started them all at the same time of the day. I should have done them all under the same conditions. I did not. And if you want to, hey, be my guest. And if you do, feel free to comment away and say, oh no, well, I tried it and I only got 12 hours instead of 15 and such and so forth. Regardless of your use case for one of these, I think I can safely say you will get at least, and I'm going to put a big asterisk on this one. You will get at least 8 hours off a full charge for a USB power bank, as in the one that I showed that was 10,000 milliamp hour. And the asterisk is that this is on the assumption that Wi-Fi is off and Bluetooth is off. If it is on, that means that this is transmitting. Now I have to kind of explain this. GPS signals, this does not transmit anything for GPS. It only receives. That's the way GPS works. And even if it's Galileo or Beidou, if it's any one of those three, it doesn't matter. It's only receiving signals. Kind of similar to the way a pocket AM/FM radio works. You put a couple of AA batteries in one of those, and it lasts for a very long time. And the reason for that, well, A, it doesn't have a screen on it, and B, it's only receiving the signal from AM or FM. It's not transmitting a thing. Same thing with this guy. Not transmitting anything for GPS, Galileo, or Beidou. But with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, this is transmitting. And when it transmits, and why does it have to transmit? Well, on Bluetooth, it has to communicate with the phone. And for Wi-Fi, it has to connect to the internet. And it will send over data to say, well, I need new maps, for example, or I need a system update. It will receive and then send and then send and receive. It's just the way that it works. When this thing is transmitting, that uses a lot more power compared to only receiving. And that's the way that works. So that's why I put the big asterisk on this. If this thing is transmitting nothing, meaning no Bluetooth, no Wi-Fi, you should be able to get 8 hours of use out of a USB power bank that is 10,000 milliamp hour or greater. If Bluetooth and Wi-Fi is on, I would guess, and this is just a straight up guess because I didn't test this, probably about 6 hours, which is still pretty darn good. Still pretty darn good. Especially considering the battery in one of these on a modern DriveSmart can't even power the unit on its own for 45 minutes before running out of battery. Maybe an hour tops. And if you have Bluetooth and Wi-Fi on, yeah, under a half an hour. But when connected to USB power bank and you have everything on, all of it, the Bluetooth, the Wi-Fi, everything else, then yeah, it will decrease, it will increase the battery usage significantly. And if you have the screen running at 100% brightness, the screen is the thing more than anything else that draws the most power. There's no question about that. Oh, I should also mention, yeah, what about traffic reporting? Well, if it's from the phone, then that is a power draw from Bluetooth. So that's on. But if it is FM, like RDS, or if you're over in the UK, what's that called? DAB. That's only receiving, just like GPS. Just like GPS. So FM, RDS, or TMC, traffic message channel, any of that. That and GPS, that's receive only. That does not significantly increase power consumption. It does a little bit, but not by any, it's negligible. It's when you have the Bluetooth and the Wi-Fi, that's what eats up the power. And that, if you use that now, I'm not saying don't run it. If you use it, yeah, please continue to use it. But if you decide to run one of these off a power bank, and if you only get 6 hours out of something that's 10,000 milliamp hour, well, then you understand why. And on a last note, if you were to power, let's just say, a Nuvi, like an older one, a matte screen, we'll say like a Nuvi 40 or something like that, which does not have Wi-Fi, does not have Bluetooth, and let's just say you ran it with the speaker off, because you can get a little bit more out of the battery when the speaker's not on, you just mute it. just a basic model like that, I bet you could get over 24 hours from single use of the USB power bank. I'm pretty sure about it because there's nothing else to eat up the battery. Excuse me, to drain the battery, to say it more accurately. So if you were running one of those old guys, and it could be anything from like a Nuvi 350, you know, really old, Nuvi 200, Nuvi 50, 1490, 1350, whatever it is, something that does not have any of the wireless stuff, meaning Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, then you could probably get somewhere in the neighborhood between 20 to 24 hours out of a power bank, just powering that. That's amazing. So yeah, I'm glad I got my power bank because I know. It's like if it's one of these guys, a 7-inch with all the stuff on. Although I did not run Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, I was able to get 8 hours out of the power bank running this guy. But when I ran the Drive 52, I got 22 hours out of that. It's like that significant. That to me was amazing. Okay, that's it. See you all later.